Nothing like a, oh, thanks, Moose. Nothing like a bright and early start to your fishing morning. Oh, come on. So the plan was initially that I was going to, don't come out of there. So the initial plan was that I was going to be on the lake hours ago this morning, but little man's sleeping schedule's been totally wishy-washy, so I decided to sleep in and be here to help Breezy with him while she gets ready for work. But we should be out there shortly. But we noticed this morning that our big bull Duke actually broke through the divider in the pasture. I doubt you can see him over there, but we went back on the camera. He decided to just walk over the fence and crush it, all 800 pounds of him or whatever he is. So Moose, Moose. And now my Rottweiler is off on an adventure. So I just came out here to make sure everybody's got plenty of water. And before I get blasted in the comments that this little water bowl is not big enough for these big animals, I know I've got the 100-gallon trough there, but it sprung a leak. So I sanded it up, 5200'd it. It was just a little tiny leak, but it was letting all the water out. So I think I fixed it, letting it cure for today. And then tomorrow during yard day, I'll hook that all back up and fill it back up for them and give them all fresh grain and all that stuff. Because as you can see, my yard is like a jungle because we got hit with that tropical depression. We went from absolutely no rain to just, I don't know how many inches of rain we got in 3 days. There was no sun and it just never stopped raining for like 70 hours. So my yard is pretty crazy. My weeds are trees, like you can see there. You can see Moose using the bathroom too. I'm sure you want to see that. And yeah, so this is going to be my project tomorrow. Not really looking forward to it. Should do it today, but we're going to go fishing for a little bit. So that's about it. Any of you that are wondering where the ducks are, they're gone. We lost 3 ducks in like 15 hours, and it wasn't at night. So at night, typically, you know, the ducks, I walk them over here and we put them in this locked up dog kennel / chicken coop in here, so they're safe from predators. Well, they didn't make it till the nighttime. I got home at 1 o'clock in the afternoon that the big front was coming in, or the storm, and they were all here, and I took a nap and they're all gone. The only thing I can think of is this cane behind us here has really grown up. And I've been seeing a lot of bobcats and stuff around, and the ducks like to play out here in this back part of the property, and I think Mr. Bobcat was just sitting a foot inside the cane, and when they'd get too close, he'd run out and grab them. So the ducks are my favorite, and they're gone, so I'm pretty upset about that. But we got too much going on too much going on with the baby anyway to keep replacing animals and all that, so it is what it is for right now. Eventually, when we dig our pond and do all that in the next 45 years, then we'll get some more ducks. So until then, that's about it. The chickens are fed. They're all happy. All right. I guess we'll get everything ready to go. I don't know if you could see that. It's 85 at 8 a.m. in the shade with not a lick of wind and 100% humidity. See what I do for you people to try and put out content? I go fishing in this, and not even early. Typically I'd be off the water by now, but you gotta do what we gotta do. Wish me luck, I catch a big one. Don't give me that mean look. This is what he does. He just looks pissed off all day. Yeah. Give me nucks. Wish me luck that I find a big one. No. You're mad you're not going with me? There you go. Thanks, bud. Let's make sure we don't need any last minute things. I think I should throw this. Look how cool that thing is. I just bought 4 of these off of a guy. I think he's out of Massachusetts. He's a big striped bass fisherman, builds these in his basement. Pretty sick. I'm not gonna use them for largemouth, but I know big snook that certain times of the year where I can really utilize a plug like this. Look how big it is. It's got big hands. I mean, it's gigantic. So pretty cool. Solstice lures. Pretty neat. I don't know why I'm even showing you guys this. I don't need that today. Not gonna, even though there are largemouth out there that'll eat that. Figured this was in here. We're gonna grab Mr. Spooky. And I think that's about it. There's a chicken in my garage. Hey, there's 4 chickens in my garage. All right, I think we're gonna head out. And we're rolling. All right, guys, we are out on the water officially. Apologize for the little intro there, just showcasing what's going on with the farm animals and all that. I don't know if you guys are into that. If you guys would like me to keep you updated on what happens on our little farm, I will. It seems like every single day we come home, either a goat's stuck, a cow is not where it's supposed to be, a donkey is attacking a feral dog that jumped in, whatever happens. I just never put it on the channel. But if any of you guys would be interested in keeping up to what's going on with the farm animals and stuff, I'd be more than happy to do that. Make some short videos, is that what they're called on YouTube? I don't know, like little 2-minute deals. But we're on the lake, and here's the reason we're out here. This weekend's the Rolla Martin Marine Series tournament, so you know, I got to find me and Kelly some fish. Now here's a little secret. I kind of think I found something a little special, and I'm gonna go check them today. I'm also gonna run around a little bit and see if there's some other fish, other places, because you gotta have backups. It's Lake Okeechobee, and we're fishing against the best teams on the lake. But I had a really good trip earlier this week before the storm hit. Found a big wad of fish, and they were actually spawning, which is crazy. With that being said, I tried to come out the day after to do some filming for you guys, but that storm just didn't let it happen, and I was really sick. I had like a really bad sinus infection with the baby and everything. I didn't want to take the chance of getting worse, so I just stayed home for 2 days and slept. Feel better now. I'm sure my fish have moved around, but we're going to see if we can find them. And just try to get some content. I need some pictures to be posting. We're in our slow time now, so I just need content to post on my social media and stuff. So if I box a few fish today, please don't put a gun to my head, people. I'm probably going to do it. I need like a Kiso hold picture. I've got bigger live wells than any of you bass boat people. I'm not going to be running 30 miles around the lake and beating the fish up. I might box a few. So don't kill me in the comments for that. And hopefully we just go out and have some fun. Hopefully we catch 25 pounds. That's going to be my goal. Maybe we'll hit it. And I just want to try and get confidence in what I'm doing, because we got a big tournament this weekend. So it's officially straw hat season for those of you that don't know. It's like 9:30 already. I've probably completely missed the bite, but we're going to go out here and grind it out, because there's nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned grind. Have every rod I own, except for a very important rod. I forgot my Senko rod, and I think that's going to really screw me. 20-pound fluorocarbon, dragging a worm around. But we're just going to kind of go power fishing. We're just going to hope we can get, if I can get 7 big bites, and by big I'm going to say over 4 pounds, I'll be happy today. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I'm just excited to be out here and hanging out and filming. So we're going to get after it. We're going to make a little bit of a run here. I was just lazy and didn't feel like trailer into Clewiston. We're going to go for a little ride and see what we can find. So catch you guys when we get there. Spook. Oh, I do have a Senko rod. I didn't forget. I haven't even looked at my boat in 4 days, so I know this frog's ripped. So we got to put a new frog on. We got to put a swim jig on and take this off. We got to retie this. So we got a lot of rigging to do. Got a 3/4 ounce hack attack jig, old tried and true. I should probably start by casting and stuff, but I'm not. Water's dirty. I expected it would be with all the rain and all the wind switching around, but we're gonna try and make it happen. Well, the water's gotten clearer the further I've moved, which I like. and just had a bite on a spook, missed it. But I think what happened was over the weekend with that heavy wind, I think that a lot of shad got blown up in here. So a lot of these fish might be keying in on shad. I've seen a couple chasing like that. One just blew up over there. I've just got to the stretch where I had that big group of fish that was spawning. And of course there's a boat, you know, 150 yards from me. So it's one of those things. It's like you don't want to show somebody too much if they don't already know it's there. Now, if they're here like they were, well, or they're biting like they were, he knows about it already, because you could have, if you fell in the water, they'd bite you. So, but you never know. I mean, you could be off by literally 40 yards on this lake, and the 40 yards could be the difference between 35 pounds and 8 pounds. So we're gonna go down this edge here and just see if we can get a couple to bite. They're big ones just blowing up. I could hear them. And they're not tilapia. I mean, they're bass striking. So a lot of shad got pushed up in here. So that's the other thing. A lot of these fish could be fed up already. Never know. Just want to take my time, fish slow. I mean, that boat's far enough away. I've got my juice to myself. You don't want to fish over anything. Here's a giant gizzard shad right here. I need to find the bass that's in here eating these things. You see my foot next to them. There's a bunch of shad that got blown up in here, so hopefully we can run across them. They keep coming up, I mean, blowing up everywhere. Typically when they blow up, if you land something within 20 feet of them, they'll come over and get it, but they're being picky. It might be boat pressure, it might be, you know, the low water, the real shallow water, and boats sitting on top of them. I don't know, they're here. It's just, they're not being very easy to catch right now, which is fine. I'm up for a challenge. First cast. Fatty too. Not a giant, but not a bad one either. See her tail's all beat up. That's probably a female. Looking right in the sun, but nice fish. We're not gonna box her. Gonna hopefully catch some bigger ones. But that's what I mean. I literally just threw a spook and a swim jig through there and didn't get bit, and I'm just really worried about fishing over fish. So picked up, burned the worm up, and first cast caught one. So pick it apart with a worm for a little bit. Right here, that's what I'm talking about. Shad literally pinned on top. Fish trying to eat them. Look at them, look at them, look at them. Big fish too. Look at them, we can't get them. spook. Oh, of course. Got him. Nah, he's not big, but he smoked it. Oh, he's down in the grass. God, he's pretty though. Come off, okay. Let's see if there's another one there. I don't think there is. That doesn't look like a spot where there'd be a bunch, but never mind. That's a better one. God, I'm pissed. Oh yeah. Stop. That'll work. 5-pounder. They're blowing up on shad everywhere. Cowl pre-spawn. They are just coming in, just like that. Little male. They're all nice fat ones. I felt like it was long overdue for me to retie. I've caught a bunch of fish on that flipping rig, so I'll just kind of give you guys a little rundown. It's as basic as it gets, but my little 3/4 ounce light pitching rig, 1 arc bobber stop here. I like these. They're a lot hardier and they last longer than your typical bobber stop, and they're a little bigger. I used to do 2, but I only do 1. I kind of like it when you hook a big one that it'll let the weight kind of slide up the line a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I lose less fish like that, but it might not make a difference at all. 3/4 ounce tungsten weight. I got 65-pound Suffix braid on here. And then what I do here is I just take a Hack Attack flipping hook. And for some reason, Strike King, if you're watching, weld these eyes. Okay? I think Gamakatsu welds their eyes, makes them, you know, which is really nice, but I really like this hook. Weld the eye, but just in case, what I do is I go through it once, through it twice. That way, if maybe one of the lines will go through it, but the second one won't, you know. And obviously I go through and then wrap it to the other side of this line. And then I just do a uni knot. Everyone's big on the Palomar, and that's all cool, but I just do a uni. I just lay it over, lay the line there, through there 3, 4, 5, 6 times, whatever. 2, 3, 4, we'll do 5. Why not? Maybe we'll catch a 5-pounder. Pull it tight. And that's it. It's not going to pull. I don't know what everyone thinks these braid knots are going to pull. They're not. My scissors are dull. I clip that. Don't make fun of my hook box. I know it's a mess, just like everything else in my boat. I'm going to dig through this mess here. There it is. God, this boat needs to be cleaned. It's not that it's dirty. I've just got, I mean, there's just stuff everywhere. Reach into my bag of assorted ugly otters, stingers, D-bombs, and beavers, because it does not matter to me as long as it's a dark color. Put that on. Fasten this down. I take my Sharpie marker because this braid's a little faded. It probably doesn't matter, but it just gives me confidence. I'm going to color the line. Make it black. I feel like it's can't see it as well. To the fish at least. I only got to do about a foot because we're only in a foot of water. And by the time you put all this crap away, that'll be dry. And you're good for another 30 pounds there. I'm gonna pull the spoon. I'm gonna drag the line. Little guy. Fat. Look how fat that fish is. Nine-pounder will work. Look at that thing. Huge. Mega.
Look at Daddy's fish. Hey. Hey, over here.
I set the hook. Ronins. I don't know why summertime is the slow time. That's why it's so important to wait when they eat it. You saw how I hesitate and make sure that line's tight? He ain't coming off. Giant. It's a new one. He's got like a ball of 10 dragonflies in his mouth. Weird. Found a freaking wad of them. Might be starting here Saturday. Frogging a few of these up, and then we'll go flip for a giant. Rip my frog. They're in here. All right, ladies and gents, and that's going to wrap up my one and only day of practice. And I am home, showered, got the boat backed in, but I'm going to make this very quick because we had a lot of really bad weather move in. That's a big reason why I got off the water when I did. So I got the boat backed in, and now that I'm out here, the mosquitoes are absolutely insane. We've had so much rain. I don't know if you guys can see back there on the pasture, but all the cows are flooded. So yeah, the mosquitoes are nice, fat, and happy, and I don't like that. So we're gonna try and make this as quick as possible. What more can you ask for, right? When you catch, I think I had like 28 pounds, 29 pounds, something like that. And I shook off 4 or 5 giants, both on the frog and a couple fish that, you know, pitching. Probably shook off more than that were big. I shook off over 30 fish today that I probably didn't put in the video because no one really likes to watch someone shaking off fish, I wouldn't think. But a couple of them on the frog were giant, and there were 2 over 7 pounds, over 6 pounds, I should say, that I shook off flipping that literally would not let go of the bait, and I literally was able to lift them up to the top and get a good look at them. So it is what it is. I don't know if I said it already. That big one went 9-1 on the scale. I mean, insane. The lake's fishing phenomenal, and it's funny to say that I still don't feel, I mean, how much more better of a practice can you ask for, right? But I still don't even feel, I shouldn't say I don't feel excited, but someone's going to catch a mega bag in this event. Do I think me and Kelly have a shot at 30 pounds? Absolutely. I'd be disappointed with anything under 25, but I don't think that's going to get it done. Some of those fish were in there spawning, believe it or not. A lot of fish are post-spawn up there feeding on bluegill, but they're all kind of in the same area. And like I think I mentioned in the video, I don't want to have too much. I want to have a spot or two in case something doesn't pan out that I can go and we can just settle down in and just milk for all it's worth. And I think I found it. It was a super fun day. Loved catching them. That big one was awesome. If you guys don't think those arc rods are strong, I mean, I'm boat flipping 9s with it. So great built rod, light. That 7.4 mag heavy is the best frog rod of all time. And that's about it. Like I said, we'll see what happens. This was actually filmed on Monday and the tournament Saturday, so it's going to have a whole week to sit. I'm very confident in what I found, and I'm very confident in the weather forecast that nothing really is going to change. So I'm not going out there, not going around there all week. I'm going to let those fish sit. I'm sure other boats are going to pressure them and beat them up. So the less boats and the less pressure on them throughout the week, the better it'll be tournament day. But mark my words, someone's going to catch a massive, massive bag in this event. The lake's just fishing great. You know, I really think if me and Kelly catch 26, 27 pounds, I think we're going to be in the top 5. I don't think we're going to win it. So that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tried to talk you guys through what was going on. I'd like to give you a detailed analysis as to what I think I found on the lake and exactly what the fish were doing. But I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this. The mosquitoes are ripping me apart. So I'm going to go in the house and I'm going to eat something and I'm going to go to bed. So I will see you guys when the tournament's here. See you guys in the tournament video. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.